previous lecture we have discussed with the definition of grafting. So today we will discuss the types of grafting. Grafting is very common where the root and adventitious root and its parts are not properly developed. In these plants, this is easily carried out. As well as the grafting is very common in the plants in which active cambium is present. So now, types of grafting. Tongue grafting, also known as whip grafting. So first is tongue or whip grafting. Here the stalk and scion are obliquely cut. Stalk and scion both are obliquely cut. Second is wedge grafting. So here wedge grafting in that V-shaped cord on stalk. V-shaped cord on stalk and wedge-shaped cord on scion. So this is known as wedge grafting. Then crown grafting. Many scions are present. Many scions can be grafted on the top of the stalk, known as crown grafting. And another type is side grafting. Epidermis or the outermost layer of the plant is grafted, known as side grafting. So here please remember that in tongue and wedge grafting, stalk and scion diameter is same. Here in tongue and wedge grafting, stalk and scion diameter is same, whereas in the crown or side grafting, stalk diameter is more then scion. So here grafting is there, fine. Another type that is also bud grafting. It is different. Floral bud, axillary bud, apical bud. So any bud from the stalk plant, scion plant, it is shifted on the stalk plant. Fine. So another example that is also bud grafting. Here, which are the examples below the grafting? Mango, rose, apple, rubber, citrus, plum, pear, peach, etc. Okay. So here, which are the benefits of this grafting, or which are the benefits of the asexual reproduction in plant? Okay. So here we form the seedless fruit. Fine. Banana, seedless grapes, orange, rose, jasmine, figs, pineapple, etc. Seedless fruits are developed by vegetative propagation. So some seedless fruits are developed by vegetative propagation. This is the main advantage of it. Here in vegetative propagation you see that bacteria can generate population of billions within 1 or 2 days from one cell only. If we take the only one cell of the bacteria, within 1 or 2 days, the billion of copies of bacteria are formed. So that's why here in bacteria, the division rate is much more higher. So this is about the asexual reproduction. Now, sexual reproduction heading is there. Here, sexual reproduction You know that here two parents are involved that sometimes the sexual reproduction occurs only in one animal. Yes, so we say that it is bisexual animal. So in bisexual animal, in some of them there is a chance of the self-fertilization. As well as here the sexual reproduction occurs in unisexual animals also. So here sexual reproduction is uniparental or biparental, we say like that. But asexual reproduction is only uniparental. Here meiosis occurs, gamete formation occurs, zygote formation, fertilization, okay, and in some animals larvae can be also seen there. Fine, so direct and indirect development is there. And here in sexual reproduction, you know that in some animals there are two types, oviparous and viviparous. Oviparous means lay down the eggs. You know that is a spawning one. And viviparous animals give the birth to young one. Fine. So this is the brief information of sexual reproduction. Now here the modes of sexual reproduction. Syngamy. Here we say that complete and permanent fusion of the two gametes. So here it is isogamy. So last point we have discussed today, deuteromycetes. Now in some organisms, formation of sporophyte. Formation of sporophyte directly from gametophyte. Okay, without meiosis and syngamy. So in some organisms what happened? The formation of sporophyte directly from the gametophyte, okay, without meiosis and syngamy. This is known as apogamy. As you know that in bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm and angiosperms, gametophyte is followed by sporophyte and sporophyte is followed by gametophyte. So here gametophyte phase and sporophytic phase comes one after another. That is known as alternation of generation. But in some organisms, the sporophytic phase is directly formed from the gametophytic phase. That type of the reproduction method known as apogamy. Now, you know this word hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite, it is also known as bisexual animal, or we say that monoecious condition. Just for example, you had learned with earthworm. Earthworm is hermaphrodite. Male and female reproductive organs are present in same animal. Yes, but here along with earthworm is bisexual animal, but there is a no chance of the self-fertilization. The two earthworms join together in juxtaposing manner. The male germ pore coming in contact with spermatical apertures in another earthworm, and both the earthworms are connected together in the juxtaposing manner, and the male germ pore consisting earthworm release the sperms into spermatica of the another earthworm. So the animal which consists male and female both reproductive organs inside the same body, that animal is known as hermaphrodite or bisexual animal, or we say that it is monoecious condition. Here in Taenia, tapeworm, the fusion of the male and female gamete of the same animal. So we say that self-fertilization is common. Whereas you know that Pheretima posthuma, earthworm, belonging to here Annelida. So here previously I had explained that here in the Pheretima posthuma cross fertilization occurs. Yes, here along with both these animals are hermaphrodite. Both these animals are hermaphrodite, but in some animals we say that self-fertilization occur and in some cross-fertilization occur. Okay. In some animals like a small fishes, In some animals like small fish, reproduction occurred by child. We say that immature animal, and this is known as pagogenesis. In roundworm, like Rhabditis, like Rhabditis and flatworm like Dugacia, sperm penetrates in ovum but degenerates soon without take part in zygote formation. Okay, so in Rhabditis and Dugacia like animals, the sperm penetrates in the ovum, but it is not converted into zygote. Immediately it is degenerated. So that procedure is known as gynogenesis or pseudogamy or you say that partial fertilization. Yeah, the fertilization occurred, but zygote is not formed. Fine. Rotifers, gastropod lizards, crustaceans, and male drone. In honeybee, the animal is developed without fertilization, so it is known as parthenogenesis. And all these animals can produce the new organism without the fertilization, that is known as parthenon. Apomixis, polyembryony, fine. All these methods, you know that. That's why I have not explained this method here. So, in these animals, the new organism is developed without fertilization. This is known as parthenogenesis. fusion of small and morphologically dissimilar gametes. This procedure is known as merogamy. Fusion of the gamete nuclei of the same cells known as autogamy method. Grafting is also known as patching. Okay, grafting method is also known as patching. And the last point, the sexual reproductive organisms can consist the gonads, and in gonads gametes are formed. So gonads are nothing but sex organs. Yes, we say that testis in male and ovary in female. So gonads are mesodermal in origin. So this is about the meat of the first chapter, reproduction in organism. So this chapter meat is over. Thank you very much to all. Hope you understand this.